Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daybreak Delight, your morning wake-up show. It's me, Jake Sarvey, alongside Chris Anderson. As usual, we're going to kick off the show with news from CUSA. On the 9th of February 2025, President of CUSA, Thomas Oliver, nominated Paulson Shaw to be appointed as acting personal secretary to the President, pending his confirmation or denial to the role of Secretary of Defense by the Senate. Paulson Shaw did, however, receive the role of Secretary of Defense following approval from the Senate on the 12th of February 2025. Leo H. Simley was appointed as Senior Advisor to the President, and on the 10th of February, Dean Winchester was appointed to be the Director of the United States Secret Service. Also on the 9th of February, Bronald Rump, who was nominated to become the Director of National Intelligence, failed to secure enough votes in the Senate, and as of such, that nomination failed. Anthony Edward, who was nominated for the position of Director of the National Security Agency and an Admiral, O-10, in the United States Navy, did pass in the Senate, and he was later sworn in. We'll be meeting with Mr. Edwards further down in the program. Derek Diggs, who was nominated for the position of Director of the Central Intelligence Agency, failed to secure enough votes in the Senate. As of such, that nomination also failed. On the 12th of February, as I had mentioned before, Paulson Shaw, who was nominated for the position of Secretary of Defense, did pass in the Senate, and he was later sworn in. That is all for news in CUSA. We'll be back after the break.
Everybody's coming to the interstellar party. Biddy bing, bing, biddy bing, bing, biddy bing. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody's happy in my super, super party. Biddy bing, bing, biddy bing, bing, biddy bing. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody's happy in my super, super party. We really, really like it in your interstellar party.
In moments of loss, we stand by your side. Tranquility Funeral Home, where compassion meets care. At Tranquility Funeral Home, we honor life and cherish memories. Our dedicated team provides dignified services for your loved ones, guiding you through difficult times with grace and respect. Tranquility Funeral Home is here for you every step of the way.
And we're back. In studio with us is the Director of the United States National Security Agency, more popularly known as NSA, Anthony Edward. Great to have you with us, sir. The first question I'd like to ask you is, what is your primary vision for the NSA under your leadership?
First of all, thank you for having me. The vision for the NSA under my leadership is to be able to not only help others, but also inspire the future of cybersecurity and computer science majors to do great and amazing things. I also want to be able to create a precedent that sets up proper security of sensitive information that agencies and departments may store.
What measures will be in place to ensure the NSA's intelligence gathering does not infringe on citizens' rights?
What measures will be in place to ensure NSA's intelligence gathering does not infringe on rights of U.S. citizens? That's a great question. All queries for data will be logged, so we are able to keep track of who does what. Now with that said, if anyone tries to abuse the tool, we will know who they are, and legal action will be taken. As more tools are developed within the agency, more rules and safeguards will be put in place to prevent data from being collected without authorization. In addition to that, I am also a firm believer in communication with congressional leadership, the President, SecDef, and DNI. This communication ensures that we can work together to make sure that laws are followed.
What level of transparency will the public have regarding the NSA's activities?
The level of transparency with the public I will have regarding the NSA's activities will be transparent. We plan to work with businesses through the NSA ARC program, which allows us to build relations with companies and the general public. There will obviously be some stuff that can't be released as we want to prioritize the safety and security of any sensitive intelligence, including any human intelligence resources, weapon systems, etc.
What kind of personnel is the NSA looking to recruit?
We want to mainly recruit people who love computers and cybersecurity. We also, of course, would love to welcome more people interested in national and homeland security, along with other areas.
Finally, do you see the NSA expanding in the near future? And if so, in what areas?
I do see NSA expanding in the future. I vision that it will expand more into the intelligence and national security aspects of the agency.
All right, thank you, sir, for taking time out of your day to come in and have a chat with us. It was greatly appreciated. Still to come, we'll be talking to the Secretary of Defense for the United States, Paulson Shaw, over the phone. We'll be back after the break.
Ready to immerse yourself in a world of realistic politics on Roblox? Join CUSA, the leading political server, where every citizen starts their journey with a choice. Become a lobbyist, join the press, or start as an active citizen. Engage in campaigns, participate in elections, and work your way up from the grassroots to influential positions. Join CUSA today and be part of a vibrant political landscape. Your journey begins now, as you take your first step towards leadership in CUSA.
In moments of loss, we stand by your side. Tranquility Funeral Home, where compassion meets care. At Tranquility Funeral Home, we honor life and cherish memories. Our dedicated team provides dignified services for your loved ones, guiding you through difficult times with grace and respect. Tranquility Funeral Home is here for you every step of the way.
And we're back. Now, on the phone, we have the Secretary of Defense for the United States, Paulson Shaw. Great to have you with us, sir. I'd ask you a few questions, the first being, what is your top priority as the newly appointed Secretary of Defense?
Thanks for having me. My top priority as the newly appointed Secretary of Defense is to build a strong leadership team that will stay intact for terms to come. Once we build a strong leadership team, we will begin building our military branches, starting with the Army.
What is the current state of our national defense, and where do you see room for improvement?
There is lots of room to improve. Following the abrupt departure of my predecessor, I am working on rebuilding and getting a strict defensive plan together. We are in a good place now, and it will take time to be the best. My motto is good, better, best.
With the NSA recently established, how do you see the Department of Defense working with intelligence agencies?
I have been working closely with the NSA director the past few days, and hearings have begun for a potential deputy director. I am extremely excited for this department and believe good work will be done. I think it's important for the DoD to continue to have meaningful and impactful relationships with these agencies.
Are there any upcoming policy changes that the public should be aware of?
Not at the moment. We are working tirelessly, and more information is to come for the public. Please keep an eye on my socials.
How will you ensure that the Department of Defense remains accountable to the public and government?
I will ensure accountability by providing regular updates to both the public and government, encouraging open communication, and maintaining transparent policies and procedures. I will implement internal review systems to guarantee decisions align with our mission and ethical standards, while also working closely with government officials to ensure our actions serve national goals.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. It was greatly appreciated.
No problem. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching this week's airing of Daybreak Delight. Tune in next week, same time, same place. Be sure to subscribe to us and follow us on Twitter at PTV Network _RBX. I'm Jake Sarvey, alongside Chris's Anderson. Take care and stay safe.
Memories die out too hard. But we were traveling